I recognized yesterday I made a post that was hurtful to the Pride community, which includes friends of mine and close family members of mine.
Several days later.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about a story that is a prime example of why you never, ever, ever apologize to the mob, okay? Do not apologize to the mob, okay? If you're going to come out here and you're going to be political, if you're going to state your beliefs, then you better make sure you're ready to stand on those beliefs, okay, in the face of backlash, because we live in a political environment where, again, if you speak out, you better be ready to pick a side, because if you don't, right, you're going to get torn a new one by both sides. Again, just ask corporate America, okay? Ask Bud Light, ask Target, okay, how that is working out for them right now. How trying to play both sides is working out. You can't play both sides, right? Unfortunately, in today's politics, if you choose to go woke, you have to pick a side. You better be ready to stick with it, okay? In this case right here, we have a Toronto Jays pitcher who decided not to go woke, but to actually do the opposite, okay? And tweet out support, okay, or a video of somebody, you know, supporting or calling for boycotting Target and Bud Light, right? So he was tweeting out support for the Target and Bud Light boycotts. At least that's the way it's been interpreted. And he was basically demanded to give an apology, right? Because the mob was upset, okay? And they said, look, you got to apologize. And this guy came out and capitulated and gave a groveling apology to the mob. Take a look.
I recognized yesterday I made a post that was hurtful to the Pride community, which includes friends of mine and close family members of mine, and I am truly sorry for that. I just spoke with my teammates and shared with them my actions yesterday. I apologize with them, and as of right now, I'm using the Blue Jays resources to better educate myself, to make better decisions moving forward. The ballpark is for everybody. We include all fans at the ballpark, and we want to welcome everybody. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Typical groveling apology to the mob, okay, after they get upset, okay? For players, you know, giving their political opinions, something that, you know, I thought they supported that, right? I thought they supported players speaking out and doing stuff like this, but I guess not, right? So, yeah, with that being said, he gave an apology to the mob. However, he still got booed, right? He still got booed for sharing the video anyways, which, again, is kind of wild. So let's read about this. Anthony Bass, Tuesday apology did little to win back Toronto Blue Jays fans. On Wednesday, the Blue Jays pitcher made his first relief appearance at the Rogers Century since sharing a video calling for the boycott of companies like Target and Bud Light. He was promptly showered with boos. In a clip posted by Toronto Star columnist Mike Wilner, fans can be heard booing Bass the second he walked out of the bullpen. Then after Bass had a chat with an umpire, fans began booing him again as he took the mound. Yeah, so this guy is getting booed by his own hometown fans. That's pretty bad. Let's actually watch that. So I'm not sure if he's getting booed because he apologized or because he put out the tweet, right? I'm not sure if this is the mob that's still upset because he apologized or whatever despite the apology, or is if it's just people that's mad and upset because he did apologize, because he decided to cave. I'm not entirely sure, right? I'm not entirely sure, but at the same time, you know, it's just funny to me, just again how modern day politics works. Okay, he definitely did not make a good move by coming out here and apologizing. He should have stuck with his guns. So again, I can't feel bad about him being booed either way. The video shared to Bass's Instagram story on Monday explained the, quote, biblical reasons to boycott Target and Bud Light. Target has faced backlash for introducing LGBTQ themed clothing, and Bud Light has been on fire for featuring a trans influencer in an ad. The movements to boycott the companies have been viewed by some as homophobic and transphobic. Okay, so this was like part of the video that he was sharing or whatever, right? The biblical reasons for, you know, boycotting Target and Bud Light. In response to the outrage for sharing the video, Bass apologized to the media. We all know what he said, okay? We heard the groveling apology. But there's also another story we have to talk about here because MLB, again, is facing a whole lot of controversies around Pride Night. Again, it is Pride Month. So, again, we're going to be talking about this all month, okay? Apparently, okay? And the LA Dodgers upset a lot of people by inviting, I guess, a pride group that mocks Christians, or people say mocks Christians. And they ended up reversing course on that because of the backlash. And now they're getting backlash for reversing course. Take a look.
Tonight, the LA Dodgers mired in a Pride Night controversy. The team facing backlash for rescinding a community award and a Pride Night invitation to the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, a historic drag group that describes themselves as queer and trans nuns devoted to charity work.
Our group are feeling angry. Some are feeling very sad. My feeling is disappointment.
Sister Unity is a founding member of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence LA chapter.
It's not disappointment about the award. It's disappointment that an organization as strong and as important as the Dodgers actually relented and caved in so quickly after the objections were raised.
The move coming after Florida Senator Marco Rubio sent a letter to the MLB blasting the group's inclusion in the Pride Night event, calling the sisters, quote, a lewd imitation of Roman Catholic nuns, and saying the group intentionally mocks and degrades Christians. That letter not sitting well with some locals.
It wasn't his business in Florida.
The conservative-leaning Catholic League also writing a letter to the MLB commissioner saying, quote, if a group of white boys in blackface were to be honored by an MLB team, there is little doubt that the event would be canceled. There is no difference between this and the hateful farce of awarding the sisters.
We don't mock Catholic nuns. We borrow from them. There's a little good-natured, joyful ribbing, but we honor their work and we assume it as well for our community.
The Dodgers announcing Wednesday they were uninviting the group to the June 16th event, quote, given the strong feelings of people who have been offended by the sisters' inclusion in the evening. Senator Rubio responded to the Dodgers' move in a tweet saying, quote, for once, common sense prevailed in California. His office declined our request for an interview. This is members of the LGBTQ community rallies around the sisters, sharing disappointment with the uninvitation. LA Pride and the LA LGBT Center both announcing they're pulling out of Dodgers Pride Night altogether this year.
Certainly there's a financial hit that this has caused for the center by not participating, but it was really important for us to make sure that we were in alliance with the sisters, and participating just would have felt like a betrayal to our community.
I just think it's really sad because we're going backwards and not forward.
Congressman Jimmy Gomez, who represents the district where the Dodgers play, firing back, tweeting, after 10 years of the Dodgers supporting the LGBTQ plus community, it's deeply offensive that they would turn their back on them now. The sisters say they're working to find a way forward as they grapple with the team's decision.
I feel it's a learning opportunity, and I would like to see if the Dodgers, in fact, have a waking up moment to realize that they balance all the communities in Los Angeles.
Marissa Parra joins us now live from Los Angeles. And Marissa, what more can you tell us about the reaction to the Dodgers' decision tonight, and how do we expect this Pride Night to play out?
Yeah, well, we want to point out that we did reach out to both the MLB and the Dodgers. Both of them chose to not comment for this report. But we have seen some calling for a boycott of the Dodgers Pride Night event altogether, including Long Beach Congressman Robert Garcia. So listen, there are still weeks to go, and both the team and the league may have a whole lot more to answer for between now and June 16th. Gabe?
Marissa Parra, thank you.
Yeah, so that is quite the controversy. And guys, this is why companies need to just stay out of politics. I'm so serious, man. I'm so serious. And that doesn't just apply to the pride stuff. It applies to all the stuff. Okay? As a black person, I don't need companies celebrating Black History Month. I don't need it, right? I don't need any of that stuff. Okay? I don't need the pride stuff. I don't need any of this stuff. Okay? Just stay out of politics. Okay? See, this is what MLB is facing. They're facing the same problem that Target's facing. They're facing the same problem that Bud Light is facing. Okay? They want to go woke. They want to be woke. They get backlash, and then they try to thread the needle, right? They want to ride the fence, right? They want to be fence sitters. They want to play both sides. And again, we don't live in a society where you can be on both sides, especially of this issue right here. Okay? This issue right here is probably the most controversial issue that we're talking about here today. Okay? And again, to me personally, it's like, just focus on your product, right? Don't focus on trying to sell people on social issues. I don't care, okay? Like, I don't want to see it, right? I just want to show up to a game and watch it. I just want to go into Target and just buy stuff and walk out, right? I don't want to be virtue signaled to, okay? I just want to drink a beer. It's really that simple. But when you're out here and you're trying to push politics on people, you're trying to virtue signal to people, yeah, you're going to get backlash. And the crazy part is that they want to say that you're hateful and that you're bigot for saying that, look, I don't want to have people push their political opinions on me when I'm going to an event or I'm doing something that's supposed to be non-political, right? They're like forcing people to always think about politics, right? To always be thinking about this stuff all the time. And people just don't want to do that. Now, in this case with the MLB, and these, I don't know what you call these, pride nuns or whatever, right? It's like, bro, you would never do a Christian night, right? Would you ever do a Christian night? Would you ever do a Christian-only event? Okay, would you ever do Christian pride? You would never do that, right? It's just amazing to me how that works. They never do that, but they want to do this and think that, oh, well, this is totally fine, right? This is totally okay. You're not supposed to push back against it when this group is clearly mocking Christians. But again, you wouldn't come out here and allow Christians to mock them, right? You wouldn't allow Christians to come out here and mock the LGBTQ community. That's hate speech, right? According to them. But not the other way around, right? Not LGBTQ mocking Christians. That's not hate speech. That's, inclusivity. Again, this is ridiculous, right? I mean, we are in cool for Cocoa Puff world here. And again, this is why these companies, these teams, these leagues, whatever, they just stay out of it, man. Let it go, right? Let it go. Or again, this is what's going to happen. Because again, you have to pick a side, okay? You have to pick a side. Preferably you pick no side, right? Preferably you just stick to selling your product, but they can't do that. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.